Greetings. I'm Johnny Key, Secretary of Education for the state of Arkansas, and I want to send out a message to the graduates of 2020. I want to congratulate you for your work, for getting to this point in your life. Graduation is a time to celebrate accomplishment, but it is also a time to look forward to the future, what the future holds for you, for your family, and for your contribution to your state, your nation, and to this world. Obviously, we are all impacted by the health emergency with COVID-19, and the things that it has disrupted were unimaginable just a few months ago. And I know that you as seniors have really felt the brunt of this interruption. A few weeks ago, I had a note from a senior who asked me, Mr. Key, does this year diminish my diploma? Does the impact that this has had, does it make my diploma less than it should be? And my response to that is absolutely not. Think in these terms. Your diploma is a culmination of 12 or 13 years of work, of education, of going to school day in, day out, doing that work, getting those grades, being involved in those activities. All of those things cannot be diminished by a few months of a health emergency. It is affecting you though, and I hope that you will look for opportunities to see how it can affect you in a positive way. What do you mean? How can this be positive for anybody? Well, now history may not be your favorite subject, and it wasn't my favorite subject when I was in high school, but as I have gotten older, I have learned that history is very important, and there are a lot of things that we can learn from history. And I think in the history of our country, back during the Great Depression, years of disruption that was brought about by economic catastrophe. Think about the students that completed their education during the Great Depression. Think about what they went on to do. Those graduates went on to fight a world war and win and defeat fascism that was seeking to take over the world. Those graduates went on to create businesses, to create families. They created one of the greatest economic booms in the history of our country. Now, are we going to say that this emergency will take as long as the Great Depression? I certainly hope not, and I don't think it will. And the reason I don't think it will is because you have an opportunity to see how you can grow from this. Those of you that have been affected most by this disruption in your education, you have the opportunity to determine today, to resolve, I want to be a part of the solution, not just for this, but for any other challenge that is thrown our way. How can I continue growing? How can I continue my education? How can I continue seeking opportunities to make sure that as we move out of this health emergency, that we will be back as a nation, we will be back as a state, we will be back in our local communities, thriving, enjoying our families, enjoying our communities, and making the world a better place because of what you have learned over the last few months and how you are going to respond coming out of this emergency.